guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today we are going to be making a Halloween wreath using a Dollar Tree splatter screen. Okay, I picked up most everything at Dollar Tree, and in the description box below I will add a materials list for you. You could spray paint the splatter screen if you wanted to. Okay, you will want to drill some holes in your little witch legs from Dollar Tree, and you have to buy them individually. And I did not use the pipe cleaners on the back of the sign. The sign had two pieces, and I am just using the centerpiece, and I'm using the hole that was already in the sign to attach it to the wreath. But you'll want to find a witch hat from Dollar Tree, and I did not open mine up, I just left it closed. So I'm placing the witch hat over the top of the splatter screen, right at the top, and lining it up. Now the witch hat is larger than the splatter screen. So just kind of remember when you're placing your witch legs and your accessories, how you want to shape it and where you want to wire your splatter screen on. So I added probably 4 or 5 wires to keep my splatter screen from moving so that everything stays in place nicely, and I just folded down the wires. And in the end, you can either add felt over the back of your wreath or a Dollar Tree placemat if you wanted to. But I am just using 20 gauge floral stem wire, and you'll just thread it through the little witch hat, thread it through the splatter screen, go to the back and give it a few twists. And you'll want to, it's harder to thread it through the purple section of the witch hat, so you'll want to kind of stick with the section that's more sheer, kind of like lace-like or mesh-like. And I did not open it up, so just leave it flat and closed. Okay, my son drilled the holes in these little witch legs for me, and I just threaded a piece of wire through the back of them and toward the front, and I am just going to find a place where I like it and push the wires through and then give it a little twist. So you can wire your legs on however you want. That's just the way I decided to do mine. So just make sure you get them where they don't fall over. Make sure you have them where they're pointed upright. Well, actually she's upside down, so I didn't say that correct, but you know what I mean. And then just trim off the extra wire and fold it down. Now your sign will cover up the wires, so don't worry about the wires showing. So just same steps with the left leg. And then we added a zip tie around the bottom part of it. You can wire it, zip tie it, glue, whatever you like. So we added a zip tie first, and then we went back and added some hot glue and some felt before we were finished. But here's the little center part of the sign, and I just took the pipe cleaners off of it and used that little hole, threaded it through the witch hat, threaded it through the splatter screen, and then gave it a few twists. Now I didn't want it to wiggle around, so I did add some hot glue so that my sign would stay in place. But you can place your sign wherever you would like, and they have a lot of cute signs at Dollar Tree right now. So I just added some hot glue. Then you'll want to make sure you do not glue your wreath down to your table. So make sure you pick it up every so often to make sure you're not hot gluing it down to the table. And then this is a little witch hat, and I believe it came from Michael's, and we are just carefully removing the headband. And I picked up this little witch Halloween pick at Tuesday morning, and then the black roses came from Dollar Tree. So you'll want to find some Halloween picks and make you a little bouquet and just zip tie them together. You could wire your bouquet together if you wanted to, but I kind of like to use zip ties. It's just quicker for me. Then you'll want to trim off the extra part of the zip tie. And then you're ready to wire your bouquet onto your splatter screen. So just make sure and thread your wire through your witch hat and your splatter screen and give it a few twists on the back and cut off your extra wires. Now I added 2 wires so that my bouquet would not move. So remember to pick a spot where it's more sheer-like instead of the center part that's actually the witch hat, because it's much easier to thread the wire through if you go on the outer edges of your hat. And then this is us just adding a little hot glue so they do not move, and then added a little felt over the top. And here I am tying a bow. And this is the 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire, and it came from Sam's Club. And right now Sam's Club has their Christmas ribbon in, so this is actually Christmas ribbon, but I've been using it for fall and Halloween. So you'll just want to make your loops the same size on each side. Go back and forth, keeping it pinched tightly in your hand. Just try to make your loops the same size on each side. And you'll want to leave a tail each time and cut your ends at a slant, or you could do the dovetail. On this one I ended up doing the dovetail at the very end. And you'll want to wrap some floral stem wire tightly around the center of your bow. Leave your wires long because you'll want to thread your wires through your witch hat, through the splatter screen, all the way to the back, and give it a few twists and cut off the extra wires. And then you'll want to fluff your loops on your bow. So make sure you're threading it through the witch hat and the splatter screen, because the witch hat is not that sturdy of a material to just hold a lot of weight. So make sure you're using your splatter screen so that it's more stable and you won't have any chances of it ripping. And then we're just taking the little witch hat, the felt one, and hot gluing it on. And my daughter just removed the headband. So just remember not to glue it to the table. Make sure you pick up your wreath pretty often. And then we also used a little orange witch hat from Dollar Tree. We just removed the headband and I just hot glued it on the top right side. And then we're using some spider rings and just randomly placing them. So we're just hot gluing them on. And then I had some purple glitter pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and we hot glued 3 of them on too. So I will add a materials list for you guys. But most everything came from Dollar Tree. The ribbon and the ribbon, and then the bigger Halloween pick that came from Tuesday Morning. So the ribbon's from Sam's Club and the picks from Tuesday Morning, and everything else is Dollar Tree. And this is just some tubing from Dollar Tree, and I just kind of back and forth real fast, kind of making a bow, but I wasn't being quite as careful. You don't have to be as neat and precise with this one. Just added the wire in the center, and I'm going to place it under the black and white bow. Just add a pop of green. So here it is, guys. I had to add 2 wires to get it to hang straight. So if you have a splatter screen that has a handle, I think the one with the handle will actually be easier for you if you have it. But let me know if you have any questions. I just wanted to say thank you guys to all of you who have subscribed and watch and comment. I hit 20,000 subscribers this week, so I am so happy. So thank y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a wonderful evening.